Mastering payroll processing. Essential strategies for accounting professionals in today's fast-paced financial landscape. Efficient payroll processing is critical for maintaining organizational stability and ensuring compliance with evolving labor laws. For accountants and finance leaders, mastering this process means balancing accuracy, timeliness, and adaptability across diverse business environments. The complexity of payroll extends beyond mere salary distribution. It encompasses tax withholdings, benefits administration, and meticulous record-keeping. As businesses scale and regulations evolve, leveraging advanced tools becomes essential to avoid costly errors and streamline operations. The fundamentals of payroll processing. Payroll processing refers to the systematic calculation, management, and distribution of employee compensation, including salaries, wages, bonuses, and benefits. It involves gathering timekeeping data, calculating gross earnings, applying statutory and voluntary deductions, and issuing payments to employees. This process also includes generating necessary reports for internal auditing and external regulatory bodies. Compliance with tax codes, Social Security contributions, and employment standards is paramount to avoid penalties and reputational damage. At its core, payroll relies on three primary inputs: employee hours worked, contractual agreements regarding pay rates, and applicable deductions such as health insurance premiums or retirement plan contributions. These inputs are transformed into net pay amounts distributed to workers. Data accuracy. Inaccurate records can lead to overpayments, underpaid taxes, or disgruntled employees, emphasizing the need for rigorous verification processes. Tax withholding calculations. Properly applying federal, state, and local tax rates ensures compliance while minimizing employer liabilities. Benefit administration. Managing pensions, healthcare plans, and other perks requires coordination with HR and accurate allocation of funds. Leveraging technology for efficient payroll management. Modern payroll processing depends heavily on specialized software designed to automate repetitive tasks and reduce human error. Tools ranging from basic spreadsheet templates to enterprise-level platforms offer varying degrees of functionality based on organizational size and needs. Cloud-based solutions enable real-time updates, remote access, and seamless integration with other financial systems such as general ledgers and HR databases. This connectivity enhances transparency and reduces manual reconciliation efforts. The rise of AI-powered payroll systems. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing payroll by predicting potential discrepancies, flagging anomalies in payment patterns, and optimizing tax strategies. Machine learning algorithms analyze historical data to identify risks related to compliance or fraud. These technologies also support dynamic adjustments for fluctuating work schedules, overtime rules, and variable pay structures. However, their implementation demands robust cybersecurity measures to protect sensitive employee data. Navigating regulatory challenges in payroll compliance. Accountants must remain vigilant against ever-changing labor laws that affect wage thresholds, tax brackets, and benefit mandates. Missteps in compliance can result in fines, audits, or even legal action against the organization. Key regulations include the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, in the U.S., which governs minimum wage, overtime pay, and child labor laws. Similar frameworks exist globally, requiring multinational firms to tailor their approaches accordingly. Federal tax requirements. Employers must calculate and remit federal income tax withholdings, FIT, Social Security, FICA, and Medicare taxes accurately. State-specific rules. Varying state unemployment taxes, SUTAs, and additional withholdings necessitate localized expertise. International considerations. Cross-border payroll introduces complexities like currency conversion, double taxation treaties, and foreign labor laws. Best practices for streamlining payroll operations. A structured approach to payroll begins with standardized procedures for collecting time card data and verifying employee eligibility. Clear policies help prevent disputes and ensure consistency in processing cycles. Regular audits of payroll records are vital to detect irregularities early. Comparing system-generated reports against actual disbursements helps uncover discrepancies in timing, amounts, or categorization errors. Training administrative staff on updated payroll protocols minimizes mistakes during high-volume periods such as month-end closings. Documenting all changes to tax codes or employee classifications further reinforces accountability. Handling complex scenarios in payroll processing. Multi-state organizations face hurdles when managing payroll across jurisdictions with differing tax laws and filing requirements. Centralized systems equipped with geolocation capabilities simplify these challenges by automating regional adjustments. Employees working remotely may trigger questions about where they're taxed, for example, whether an out-of-state worker pays local taxes or if their home state applies a tax rate. Clear guidelines and digital tracking tools aid in resolving such ambiguities promptly. Evaluating cost structures in payroll solutions. Choosing the optimal payroll platform hinges on assessing both upfront and ongoing expenses. On-premises systems often require substantial initial investments in hardware and software licenses, whereas cloud-based services typically operate on subscription models. Vendors frequently charge fees for premium features such as automated tax filings, electronic wage statements, or integrated HR modules. Understanding these pricing models prevents unexpected budget overruns and aligns with long-term strategic goals. Currency conversion fees. International payroll may incur charges for exchanging currencies or adhering to offshore banking protocols. Premium support costs. Advanced troubleshooting assistance often comes with higher-tier subscription tiers. Data migration expenses. Switching providers sometimes entails costs for transferring historical payroll data securely. Safeguarding data integrity in payroll systems. Digital payroll platforms store vast quantities of personal information, including bank account numbers, social security identifiers, and medical records. Robust encryption methods and strict access controls mitigate the risk of unauthorized exposure. Multi-factor authentication, MFA, adds layers of protection against hacking attempts targeting payroll administrators. Regular penetration testing ensures vulnerabilities are addressed before exploitation occurs. Compliance with global privacy laws. Data protection regulations such as GDPR in Europe and CCPA in California impose stringent requirements on how employers handle employee information. Non-compliance can lead to hefty fines and loss of trust among stakeholders. Implementing anonymization techniques for non-essential data fields reduces liability risks. Additionally, appointing a dedicated compliance officer who oversees payroll-related data governance proves invaluable in navigating legal landscapes. Embracing future trends in payroll innovation. The future of payroll lies in predictive analytics and blockchain technology. Predictive modeling enables proactive identification of trends impacting workforce costs, such as rising healthcare claims or increasing minimum wage legislations. Blockchain offers immutable transaction logs that enhance transparency and reduce fraudulent activities. Its decentralized nature ensures secure sharing of payroll records without compromising confidentiality, a boon for global teams operating across multiple countries. Conclusion. Payroll processing remains a cornerstone of effective financial management, demanding precision, technological acumen, and regulatory awareness. By embracing innovative solutions and refining operational workflows, accounting professionals can elevate their organizations' performance while safeguarding employee interests. To thrive in this domain, prioritize continuous education on new legislation, invest in scalable payroll systems, and foster collaboration between finance and HR departments. Doing so will position your firm for sustained success amid growing complexity in the modern workplace.